morning from the Lalande kitchen, where I am going to be doing a spot of painting just in this reveal that's between the kitchen and the scullery. We have a colour for this called Scallop that I'm going to be painting on. I'm quite curious to see how it looks, and I'm not putting it here because this is going to be covered with the splashback. I'm not too sure how far along the splashback's going, so we may find that we've got a little bit here that Chris can plaster over later. But anyway, I can get on with these middle sections. I have my paint. It is eerily quiet in the kitchen today. Ben and Chris start back in the kitchen tomorrow, so it's going to be super busy from then on, but that's why I'm trying to do a bit of painting today, because it's nice to do it when there aren't lots of people creating loads of dust. That is actually a really pretty colour. It's hard in this kitchen because we've chosen so many different colours just to gently marry together rather than one colour for the kitchen. And here I'm going to do the whole thing with a brush, not bother with the roller first. That it's hard to know until the last minute exactly how they're all going to work together, but so far I'm loving it. I mentioned when I was painting the downstairs corridor that I wanted a hand-brushed finish because I just think it will look much more authentic in this part of the building, in fact, in all parts of the chateau really. But I did it by using a roller first over there and doing the last coat by hand, and honestly it hasn't worked that well. And I spoke to Sergey about it, who obviously does a lot of painting in the kitchens, and he said the problem is that you always get those tiny little almost dots that you get with a roller. They won't be erased by the top coat of hand brushing. So he said the only way of doing it quicker is to spray paint the first coat and then hand brush the last one. That works, but I don't have a paint sprayer. I'm just going to do it all with a paintbrush. You might wonder why I'm doing this now when I don't quite know where the wall is ending yet. The problem is that next week we are supposed to be moving into this kitchen. So anything that I can do now, I feel that I have to do, because otherwise the last minute is going to be an absolutely hellish struggle to get things done really quickly. I'd rather just have little finishing bits to do by then. So I think this week there's going to be quite a lot of painting. I've just moved on to the second side of the reveal and I'm absolutely loving the colour, because we thought, okay, we're going to have to go for a neutral in these bits. I tend not to go for off-white or slightly tinted whites because I just love colour, but even I can see that Philip and I have chosen enough colour for this kitchen. So for anything else now, we're trying to choose fairly neutral colours, but not just stark white, because the incredible thing in this room is that as each bit of pink was added, it started to build up a kind of pinkish glow in the air itself. So the ceiling colour that we chose is called Dimity, I think, and it's just got a hint of pink in a white, much less so than this colour, Scallop, that I'm putting on now. This has got way more of a pink, but that sort of greyish pink. And also the work surface that we have has quite a similar kind of tone inside it as well. So it will also be adding a very slight hint of pink into the air, and it's definitely working. This intensity is building up and the very air is glowing pink, and that's working really well because next door we're starting to get this almost blue tone in the air, which is very relaxing, very calming. And then in here it's this warming jewel box of a room. I mean, I realise that we still need a little bit of imagination. I mean, I'm only at painting and really sort of colour onto the reveals, but trust me, when you're standing in the space, it's really starting to work. It's so hard to show you all on camera, but I think it's perfect. It's doing exactly what I hoped. It's creating this pinkish glow. And you know when you've hit on the right colour for a room, when the very air in the room seems to change with it and makes you happy whenever you're in there. I'm going to paint the same colour in the window reveal now. But first, I just saw Jean-Christophe going by outside and I'm curious and I could do with a bit of a break, so I'm going to go and see what's happening. There goes Jean-Christophe with a lot of foliage. I wonder what's happening. I'm trying to follow him, but he just keeps a few metres ahead of me. Let's see what he's doing with it. This is our green de Chateau, so I thought he'd be going here, but in fact it looks as though he's heading off the property. Most mysterious. I wasn't expecting this to be my exercise for the day, I'll be honest. He still hasn't noticed me, can't hear me over the noise. Now we are headed down a forest path. Vous m'avez vu?
Excusez-moi.
Non, pas du tout, je venais voir où vous allez avec tout ça.
Pour le mettre au recyclage?
Est-ce qu'on a un nouveau déchetterie alors dans les bois? Parce que c'était en haut avant et maintenant...
C'est pas propre, c'est pas beau ici et Philippe aimerait que je nettoie les chemins.
Oui.
Donc, je suis en train de tout enlever les saletés. Faire un endroit pour la biodiversité en haut où on va avoir du compost qui va se faire naturellement.
Super.
Et comme ça, on aura des insectes puis des oiseaux qui vont s'installer.
Ah mais c'est chouette et c'est beaucoup plus joli en haut, j'ai remarqué maintenant où on avait...
commence seulement.
Oh non, mais c'est mieux. Alors, ça vient d'où tout ça?
Alors ça, on est en train de nettoyer entre les deux tours le talus là. Philippe m'a demandé de nettoyer le talus pour qu'on puisse voir le pied des tours. Et j'ai bien fait ce qu'il m'avait demandé et on s'est complètement trompé. La tour est 10 mètres plus loin.
Ah vraiment?
Oui.
Alors, est-ce que...
nettoyer, puis on peut aller voir si vous voulez tout de suite, je le laisse là, on y va.
Vraiment, vous l'aviez vu, la tour?
On la voit.
Oh oui, j'aimerais voir.
Ah ben, là, on y va.
We're wondering when the lawn will come back because we've had several days of a bit of rain now. No grass coming back whatsoever, only weeds. Typical. We're going past the chateau, past the base of the chapel tower that Jean-Christophe uncovered before. We knew it was here. We know there's a second one over there, and that's the one he's uncovering at the moment. But I think you may remember the other day we showed that this was actually the threshold of that tower here. So that would have been the stone that you would walk over to get into the tower, and we can still see the edges, the corners of it just there. Mais alors vous dites que ce n'est pas où on pensait la deuxième. So there we've got the wall of the lake coming along here.
Exactly.
Then it comes out. Yes.
Here on the corner of the tower, you can see a little part of the wall.
So we're on the first floor of the tower, and in this case, unlike the other one, we can actually go to the base and maybe see the wall of the tower.
Yeah, we can go down by the other side.
Okay.
Yes, there is a little way.
But aren't these pretty? I've just noticed. These berries are incredibly pretty. Je sais pas ce que c'est.
Je ne connais pas le nom.
Non? Oh, c'est super joli.
C'est très joli, mais ça doit être très toxique vu la couleur.
Je pense. Oui, on va pas essayer de le manger.
Non, vu la couleur, je pense.
Bon, alors on descend par là.
Oui, voilà.
Now here we come just to the edge of the dry moat, which goes all the way along here and used to trickle into the lake. Merci beaucoup.
Je vous en prie.
Excellent. Having a path cleared for me, goodness. Merci beaucoup. There we go, yes. There's the base. Oh my goodness, the whole side of the tower is there. This is the tower that we can see on the old engravings. Well, it's quite moving to be standing at the foot of it. We'd seen stones here before. We thought it was a little bit further along. We'd probably seen the end ones over there and didn't realise it came this far this way. Oh, c'est super. Okay, we're going to go over to the other side. It's bigger, we think, than the chapel tower on the other side. It definitely seems bigger. Oui, c'est plus grand, hein?
Oui, elle est beaucoup plus grande que ce qu'on pense.
Oui. Oh my goodness, it's exciting to see more and more appearing. I mean, this tower must be so old, hundreds and hundreds of years, and now it's starting to see the light of day. What's a shame is that this very beautiful tree is right in the corner of the building. You can see just in the distance, the row of stone comes towards the other side of the tree. So it's probably eating into the building about a metre on either side. But it's a beautiful tree, so we don't want to touch that. Hello! I called Philip because it was too exciting not to show him. You've got to come down here, darling. It's further along than we'd thought.
Oh my gosh. The corner is here. Yes. She's totally on the left part of the wall, not where we think.
Okay.
So I found it by hazard because I don't find it at the other place.
Yeah. So basically it's right up against the dry moat. Like it's really the corner of the lake and the dry moat.
I know, and I've got one plan where it says exactly that.
So it's further along.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Where it basically the dry moat stops with the tower.
We're standing on the ground floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on the ground. Look at this. You have the border of the way, walking way here. Just here. All the borders. I think you have a little place here.
Oh, a little path.
Two little stairs, I think.
Wow, can you imagine that?
Little stairs here. Maybe, I'm not sure, but...
it would be exciting.
I have to dig, but... Because we have exactly the same the same system.
Yes.
At the bottom.
Okay.
Along. We have the same system. They took some stone.
So this might be a path going all the way along here, and then on the other side, the lake.
On the engravings, there's a door on that side.
Yes.
On this level-ish, a little bit lower. So it makes sense that would have been the...
Yeah, the walk around.
Maybe this was a staircase tower. That's what I wonder. So people could get down to the lake level.
Maybe.
So the wall goes all the way across still.
You stop in the tree and go.
Okay, but then it continues behind it.
Yeah.
We have the other.
Oh, and then, yes, there we can see it then joins to the wall that used to run all the way along the lake. And, well, in fact, still seems to be running all the way along the lake. It's just got a lot of vegetation in front of it now.
But the tower is huge.
That's exactly what Jean-Christophe said. He thinks it's double the size of the other one.
Yeah, it is huge.
Maybe the other one's bigger than we thought. I don't know.
It looks like you can see the entire thing.
It looks like that, yeah. I don't know, but it is huge. And would be incredible to put back one day.
Yeah. We also need to just clear all these trees that are not supposed to be there.
But I better run because I've got to get back to my painting because my brush dries. But isn't this amazing?
Yeah.
Look, we are standing in front of the old towers that we saw on the engraving.
I know.
It's incredible.
I can't wait to see what else we find.
What could be buried in there? Treasure.
The records.
That's your treasure, wouldn't it? It's beautiful. Well, I mean, you need a bit of imagination, but it's beautiful. Ben, merci beaucoup, Jean-Christophe.
Je vous en prie.
Je rentre parce que je vais faire de la peinture. Mais ça, c'est super wow. Là, vraiment, je suis en train de marcher à côté du vieux mur.
Ah, là, celui-ci est ancien.
Ah, il est très, très ancien. Très ancien. C'est incroyable. Peut-être plus vieux que le château, je me demande.
C'est possible.
Oui.
C'est possible, oui. Qui date du tout premier château.
Oui. What a discovery. Unbelievable. I wasn't expecting that in the middle of my painting. It is so overcast today. Apparently we will get sunshine later, but I'll believe it when I see it. Okay, now I'm going to tackle this. My brush is still fine, luckily. And I can't wait to see how this looks just next to the window with the light coming straight onto it. I'm actually going to do the top of the reveal as well. So that won't be the same colour as the ceiling. It's going to be like a little cube of this slightly darker pink. Thank you very much. Oh, look at this. Whee! Oh, you are marvellous. What do you think?
I like it.
I have finally washed all the paint off me. I'm feeling very refreshed and ready for the rest of the day. And I am very excited because Wild have sent me a new deodorant. Some people might not get as wildly excited about new deodorant as I do.
Wildly.
Oh, you're cracking up. But I love this so much and I can't wait to tell you about it. And I'm very lucky because Wild have kindly offered to sponsor today's video with this ad. I love the ethos behind Wild. They started in 2020 with the goal of reducing single-use plastic from just clogging up landfills. And in fact, each time you use a refill, you save 30 grams of plastic from being binned. So far, they have managed to save £1.6 million of single-use plastic from going to landfills. And all of their refills are 100% biodegradable and compostable at home. So this is just going to go into the compost here at Lalande. But it's not just good for the environment, it is critically good for your skin and it offers 24-hour protection, but it's naturally effective. It has no aluminium salts, no parabens, it's 100% vegan and it leaves your skin very soft and nourished. And I love it because it doesn't leave any white marks on my clothes. The refillable cases are really pretty as well. I love this Emma Bridgewater one, which incidentally actually matches my robe, but I did not do that on purpose. And now they have it as a roll-on as well. And it's so easy to put the new refill in. Just pull the lid off, lightly shake the refill. Is it weird that I found this really good fun? Then pop that on there. Just screws on. Et voila! Poof! Ta-da! The scent is delicious. This is fresh cotton and sea salt, which is one of their classic scents. It smells fresh and clean and it's super effective. And I must say, it was a godsend in the recent heat wave. If you would like to try Wild for yourself, and I really can't recommend it enough, then click the link in the description box below or scan the QR code on the screen and use the special code we have for you, which is Chateau 2025, and then you'll receive 20% off your entire Wild order. And now I'm going to go and get changed into something a little more appropriate. You always manage to make me feel just a bit guilty about my life choices.
No.
I mean, look at you.
Well, exercise is very, very important.
Indeed, yes, that makes me feel even guiltier. Thank you for that reminder.
Well, I've just done my strength workout.
Oh, so it's not just a run, it's also a strength workout.
I've just done weights now, and I'm going to go running now, because you can't run and then do weights. You should do weights and then run up.
You're getting abs.
Can you see I've got a little bit of
Look at that as well, definition in the arms.
Do you want to feel?
Oh, yes, I thought you'd never asked.
Don't feel underneath, just on the top.
It's the same with me, actually. Oh my goodness,
there you go.
yes.
Yes.
Anyway, Wonder Woman, enjoy the run.
Thank you.
See you later.
See you later.
I am feeling very refreshed now, and I get to relax on the terrace with Marcel and Melissa. Marcel Dupriez is the one who's writing the amazing music for Lalande. They've popped back this afternoon. I can't believe today you brought cakes. Look at this, and it's beautiful weather, and we're out on the terrace, and okay, I'm going to take quarter of this one. That much I know. Just putting my stake. That's the one you wanted.
No, quarter of this one. Come on, Stephanie.
I know, and quarter of several others. I have left Marcel and Melissa eating pastries on the terrace just for a moment. We are having the most perfect afternoon. He is working on a new song for the launch of the chapel, and it is incredible, and just thinking about it gives me goosebumps. But that will be revealed much later, closer to the reveal of the chapel itself when that's finished. But in the meantime, I can share another song that he's made for you about Mummy's garden, Le Jardin d'Isabelle. Many of you'll remember years ago, as a present for Mummy's birthday, Dan the gardener made a beautiful sign that is still to this day on the door of the walled garden, Le Jardin d'Isabelle. It's been known as that ever since. And this song is a celebration of the garden that she started creating here alone, with vision that it could be something much, much more one day. And since then, with the help of so many people who have been bringing it back to life so beautifully. So here I present to you all Le Jardin d'Isabelle.
Morning sun upon the stone, petals dancing all alone, hands that plant and gently tend. In her garden time will slowly bend, every leaf a quiet song. She has known this all along. Le Jardin Isabelle, where the flowers softly dwell, joy and soil hand in hand, love grows where she takes a stand. Turbulent winds and French rain meet, in her world the green is sweet. Stories bloom from earth and clay, she brings color to the gray. With a touch the wild obeys, she has bloomed in both her ways. Le Jardin Isabelle, where the flowers softly dwell, joy and soil hand in hand, love grows where she takes a stand. No crown but a garden's grace, sunlight tracing lines of place, roots run deep through all she's done. She's the soil, the rain, the sun. Le Jardin Isabelle, where the flowers softly dwell, joy and soil hand in hand, love grows where she takes a stand. Le Jardin Isabelle, where the flowers softly dwell, joy and soil hand in hand, love grows where she takes a stand.
is gorgeous. I mean, you have captured Mummy's garden so well.
And I was rewatching some videos to get some inspiration and just capture the essence of Mummy. And I think because she's returning soon, I think it was time to maybe give it to you and have a listen. And I'm glad you like it.
I love it. Thank you so much. And it's been great seeing you here again. I can't wait for everyone to hear what you're working on at the moment for the chapel, because that is going to be really huge. So thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure. It's sad to go.
Yeah, I'm sad to see both of you leave, actually, but I hope you come back soon.
Thank you very much, and we will.
Safe journey. Bye. We're popping out for dinner with Philip's parents now. They are here visiting us. We're going to go to the local pizza place in La Chatte. I've made a Franken pizza with pretty much every type of ham they have, and salami, and artichokes, and capers, and olives.
Every Italian is telling them they're great, but...
Pretty sure that, yeah, all Italian cemeteries are bubbling right now. You're having a classic. The Italians are fine with what you're doing.
I went to very... Well, isn't it like a starter in Italian cuisine?
Yes, it's the primi.
There we go. So I think I'm going to have a pizza after this then.
Oh, don't you?
Oh, right.
Oh my goodness, what a sight to come home to. Yes, darling. I'm sorry we didn't take you to the restaurant. Have you had a nice evening?
Well, we have. We had many walks, and we have been very happy.
Thank you for looking after me.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
He wants to get to
Well,
you.
slept a few hours, and then they're so happy to see you.
Isn't that marvellous?
Yeah.
If only everyone was like that.